Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to another vlog. You already know, I told you I keep it consistent out here, and I got one of the best packages today for you guys, so stay tuned. Anybody comment down below and guess what it is? Well, you'll probably know by the title of the video, so whatever, shit. Let's take a look at the new M1 Power 24-inch iMac, an all-in-one computer that offers a solution for families, students, and those from working from home. Let's see if it's as good as everyone says. And are the limitations really as bad as all the YouTubers say? Let's find out. The new beautiful design is breathtaking. Take a look at this color. It's amazing. Color is something that Apple leaned away from since the early 1990s, but now I'm happy to say that it is back and better than ever. I know a lot of people say that no, I don't like the different shades of color on the front and the different shades on the color on the back. But personally, I believe it gives it a unique look that makes it stand out and just makes it look different than the typical colors of a computer that are just one solid color. At least for my use case, I just adjusted the white bezels so quickly. I haven't looked back, so holding back just because this new iMac has white bezels, I don't think you should just hold back just because it has white bezels. I know the black bezels are more for professional use and those kind of use cases, but the white bezels are outstanding, beautiful, and like I said, you just get used to them so quickly. It's that time. Let's talk about it. The chin. Why the chin? I know. At first, I swear I hated the thing, but it's so Apple, and it makes sense why they did it. The chin is so iconic to iMac and its personality, and I believe that's the reason why they kept it. They knew that from a distance, they saw that chin. They knew it was going to be an iMac, and also that's where all the components are held. So it really does make sense, and personally, I believe it just makes it not look that flat. You know what I mean? Because if it was a full screen, then it would just look like anything else. So why not? Just keep the chin. I get it. But maybe one of these days they'll lean away from it. But for now, I love it. The iMac features 2 to 4 USB ports depending on the model that you go with. I know, it doesn't have a USB-A or an SD card reader, but who doesn't already have a dongle just laying around somewhere? Come on. Everybody knows if you're an Apple user, you gotta love those dongles, and they're here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Personally, for me, not a big deal to use the dongle. The only thing is that I don't like how the ports are behind the computer. It just makes it really hard to access them. And maybe in the future, I'm looking to get a port that, is able to access something in the front. But reaching back there is so annoying, and I definitely don't want to scrape up the frame just reaching back there and doing some guesswork, trying to plug in my port or just plug in something and then end up scratching the computer or the frame. The magnetic power connector is so satisfying and is so Apple. Apple always finds a way to innovate, and the magnetic power connector is that exact example. It really demonstrates what Apple can do, and I totally get it. It's not exactly MagSafe. If you pull on this bad boy, your computer is flying with it, so don't try to just tug on it like it's MagSafe. But it makes sense. They had to innovate for such a small chassis, and to be able to keep everything so thin, they had to do it this way. There was no other way to do it, and I love it. I love it. I love the innovation. I love how Apple just makes something like this that's not so important, so beautiful and elegant. In true Apple fashion, you already know the power brick features a Gigabit Ethernet power cord that is able to connect to the power brick, which is super nice because that way you can do some amazing cable management, which I think is key, because once you get the Ethernet connected, you don't have any other cables just hanging out of your computer. It's connected to the power cord, and I love that. It's so nice that the power brick and the Ethernet can just be stowed away on the side and hidden from your computer to help with that cable management, which we all know, we all love a nice clean setup. Let's talk accessories. All the accessories stay the same except for the keyboard. The keyboard has Apple ID on it. About time. It's been something that I've been begging Apple to do for a long time now, and it's so nice to see that, because now I can use Apple Pay on my computer, just put my Apple ID, or for any passwords or anything on any of my profiles, like just put my fingerprint on there. get that squared away, and then I'm moving, ready to go without having to type in my password at chilling times. So I love this feature, and it's something that I hope it implements for like the rest of any Apple devices, regardless of what it is. Apple ID is beautiful, maybe even Face ID is coming, but I'm so happy that the Apple ID is here and here to stay. I know a lot of people were anticipating for this iMac to at least have an M1X chip or an M2 processor, let alone a 27-inch model screen. That would be beautiful, and I get it. I know it's not there for you guys, for your power users, your people that are going to be using this machine as their one-stop shop to do every little thing for those professionals that need the power and need the capacity. But I am telling you, and I'm more than confident that the 16-inch M1 is definitely good enough to just handle anything you throw at it, especially if it's some really quick 3D rendering or some Photoshop. But I know if you're going heavy into the 3D or going heavy into the video editing or like any high-end like YouTuber, this might not be the machine for you. But anybody who's just starting out or just, you know, has those simple cuts just like me, I don't do anything too fancy, so I'm just super satisfied, and everything I keep throwing at it, it keeps handling super quick and nice and choppy. I love it. It is beautiful. I know, you guys know, I'm on Twitch at Antonio Diaz 012. You already know I'm a streamer, and does this thing game? I would say yes, kind of, not really, maybe. I mean, you know, you go onto the Apple Store or use Apple Arcade, and yes, every game works, runs beautifully, super crisp. But am I going to be playing Cyberpunk, Mass Effect, Valorant on this thing? Absolutely not. If you're sticking to the Apple Arcade or any application that Apple has in their store, then fantastic. I think you'll be totally happy with the total frames you'll be getting and just the whole entire experience. But if you're trying to play some PC game like Mass Effect or anything like Cyberpunk or something like that, then odds are this isn't the computer for you, and you may want to stick to a PC. In conclusion, I think the most important thing about this iMac is value. That's the word that really comes out to me. With a 4.5K screen on it, good luck trying to find something like that. In collaboration with the amazing webcam that it has and the amazing performance that M1 performs, it's just stellar. It does every little task great. I wouldn't say it does it amazingly, but for those people that are just starting out video editing or just doing light editing, I think this is a great computer, especially for those family members that are looking to have a computer for 4 to 5 years from now. And I personally love the design. It's super thin. You're able to grab it, take it anywhere. So if you're looking for something to replace your old iMac or previous MacBook Pro, this is the machine to do it. It's beautiful. People are gonna look at it, be like, what the heck is that thing? That thing is sexy as ever. And it's got a lot to offer. So make sure, leave me a comment down below. Are you getting this iMac? And if you're not, what else are you gonna replace it with? And if you are, when are you getting it? Are you getting it for Christmas, or are you just gonna wait out to see what other things drop? But I personally am super happy with it, and I know that this is the computer for me.